When music history collides with raw emotion, magic happens. But here's where it gets controversial. A reunion that once seemed impossible has now brought 90,000 fans to tears in a single night. At Oasis's Pasadena comeback show last Saturday, Noel Gallagher didn't just perform, he created a moment that will live in rock legend. As the encore approached, he spotted a fan clinging to the barricade, eyes red and cheeks streaked with mascara. "Young lady, what's your name?" he called out, and suddenly the entire stadium leaned in. Her tear-streaked face filled the jumbotron, and the crowd erupted. "She's been in tears all night, this girl." "Hopefully that's not a review of the gig," Noel joked, then launched into "Don't Look Back" in anger. But instead of grabbing the mic, he let the audience carry the chorus. Paul McCartney, sipping from his VIP box, filmed the moment on his phone. This wasn't just a concert. It was a cultural earthquake. Now, let's rewind. This tour, selling 2 million tickets and bucket hats at a rate that would make even the Rolling Stones blush, has redefined what it means to be the biggest band in the world. But the road to this reunion was anything but smooth. Almost exactly 25 years ago, I stood at Wembley Stadium as Oasis ruled Britain with a swagger that bordered on arrogance. Their concerts weren't just shows, they were seismic events. Even when Liam and Noel were sober, the choruses of Shine and Maybe would dissolve into a haze of drunken sing-alongs. By 1996, the Gallaghers had transformed from council estate drunks to global icons in just 3 years. Their rise was so meteoric that a leaked recording of a drunken argument between the brothers made the charts. When Blur released a song on the same day as Oasis, it dominated the news like a boxing match for cultural supremacy. But this is the part most people miss. In America, their edge didn't translate. Liam spat at the MTV Awards. It was seen as petulant, refusing to sing on Unplugged, insulting, snorting meth thinking it was coke before a Hollywood showcase, career limiting. And yet, here we are. And this is the part that might spark debate. Oasis' current tour isn't just about nostalgia. It's about healing. In a world where male loneliness is an epidemic, these shows are becoming emotional lifelines. Last month in Edinburgh, a video surfaced of a man in an Adidas tracksuit, alone in the back of the stadium, belting out Slide Away with such raw emotion that he ended up hugging a stranger through tears. "Now that you're mine, we'll find a way," Liam sang, and for a moment, the man on the concrete found his way back to connection. Could this be the real reason Oasis reunited? To remind a fractured world that sometimes brotherhood, whether between Gallagher brothers or strangers at a concert, can still exist? As the tour hurtles toward Mexico City, questions linger. Can Liam and Noel really keep the peace? Or is this just a temporary truce before the inevitable fallout? Liam recently admitted, "We're a fucking nightmare to follow," but his gratitude for the fans was genuine. And let's not forget Noel's infamous description of his brother, "the angriest man you'll ever meet. He's like a man with a fork in a world of soup." So here's your challenge. Do you think this reunion is sustainable, or is it just a final glorious chapter in a story that always ends in chaos? Share your thoughts in the comments, because if there's one thing Oasis has taught us, it's that rock and roll is never about having the right answer. It's about asking the right questions.